Temple of the Lion. Some of us doesn't know about this yet because it just show up when the dragon spine event come. Even I don't have any idea that this domain exists until I got bored. I'm just trying to check every domain that I think I didn't done yet. Then saw this. miHoYo doesn't give hint or I just missed something, but this is a free domain, free rewards, so I recommend you to do this.
Nowhere to hide. Wings of darkness, come. Don't blink.
Okay, this domain is pretty easy.
Retribution!
Keep pace.
Okay, another condition. Number of times person can succeed 5 times. It's easy. I don't even have to use my Barbara because if you use the skill of Barbara, you get frozen. You get frozen 5 times, of course, the chance will fail. Okay, let's try the next one. I also forgot to use my black sword. Pestering Desire is not very effective in monster. Black sword is a way too good for this. Okay, Vaporize. I know some of you guys already know this. It's just easy. Water than fire. Cross Vaporize. Pyro meets Hydro rather. You have to switch between characters and use their skills while out of cooldown. Okay, done with reaction style. Deal damage. Just hit all you want till it's finished. 14,000 damage. The rewards are not bad. 10,000 Mora, 2 scroll paper for level up, and 2 mystic ore. Okay, next one again. Melt. Okay, many of us already knew about this. When Pyro meets Cryo, of course, it's going to trigger a melt. My advice is to use the Pyro as a triggering damage because it deals a lot of damage than the Cryo.
Race you. Nice and spicy.
Dodge this!
See that? There's a lot of damage. If the triggering elemental skill is a Pyro. Just have to keep doing that. I'm just waiting for Kaya ultimate. This is it. I'm going to trigger the pyro elemental damage. Melt. Because it deals a lot of damage. See that? It's much faster.
Speed of light. Hey!
Hey, let's see the next one. Overloaded. As far as I know, it's a combination of electro and pyro. And I think that... Wait. Okay, previously, if you're going to trigger melt, pyro deals a lot of damage than fire, if the triggering skill is pyro. But this time,
You're in for a little.
it doesn't matter.
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
As long as you trigger the overloaded, it's either electro or pyro character, damage is still the same. So you're free to switch any character you want.
You've been a naughty boy. Let's spark. Come a little close.
Nice and spicy.
Huh, that's easy compared to triggering melt reaction. Overloaded is just straightforward. That's why I love to pair the looking pushing with my team. So it's the same with the overloaded. It doesn't matter
You're in
which
for a
elemental
little
skill
shock.
will
Blitz.
trigger because the damage is still the same. As long as you are able to trigger it, good to go. But there's a bonus effect on this. If you trigger super contact, your physical resistance of the
Come a little closer. Blitz.
monsters will reduce. So I advise you to use the physical damage like that.
Let's spark things up.
The white text you can see when you're hitting the enemy, that's the physical damage. So utilize that damage.
You're in for a little shock.
That's it. Cool. Easy. So the super contact is very effective for characters who uses a lot of physical damage like fish. It's too significant to ignore the effect of that super contact. Negative 15 physical resistance. High next. Like to charge. Electro charge. It's quite the same with the overloaded, but the difference is it's damage per second. It's just continuously damaging the enemy until it wears off.
Come
Like
a
the
little
overloaded,
closer.
it will explode instantly.
You're in for a little shock. Blitz. for a little shock.
Let the show begin!
Try not to enjoy this too much. Don't be such a brute.
We're learning a lot of elemental reactions here. Even I admit that I don't really pay attention to the reaction. I just use my character skills randomly, as long as it deals damage. It doesn't matter. Okay, Frozen. This must be the combination of Cryo and Hydro. This is one of the most
Go, Barbara, go!
annoying, if not one, for me, the most annoying elemental reaction if the enemy
Let the show
is using it against you. You're frozen all the time. So you have to trigger wet, then fire, frozen. Just remember, always make sure to use the wet first and frozen. Hydro, frozen. That's it.
Freeze!
Let's dance!
Cool it!
Okay, what is next? Okay, Crystallize. I consider this as the most complex elemental reaction, because you have to think about what kind of elemental shield you have to use against your opponents. Depends upon the situation. But here we got Shangling and Kaya, so we can get the Pyro Shield and the Fire Shield.
Cool it!
Just easy. Just use the Pyro first, then trigger it with Geo. You will get the Pyro Shield. Same with the Frozen. Frozen first,
This one will be frozen.
then trigger it with Geo. Then easy Fire Shield. The reason why I say that this is the most complex elemental reaction is because if there's an enemy with different elemental reaction, you will get confused on what kind of shield you want to get. Unless you are the son of miHoYo devs or you're a god of Genshin. It will be easy for you. What's next? Is this the last one? Okay. Last one, Swirl. Okay, this is the most easiest one elemental reaction to do. You can combine Pyro, Cryo, Hydro,
Stand clear!
then use your Anemo. Then Soul Reaction will be triggered. You don't have to think what kind of elemental reaction you're going to use for Swirl, because it applies to all.
Absorption test!
Good. Sucrose is pretty strong for me.
Absorption test!
It works with Pyro.
Nice and spicy! Swirl, Mark 2!
What a nice SS.
Animal test 6308!
Slow shower.
Nice and
Okay, elemental reaction 101 is done. Thanks miHoYo for online course. We learn a lot. And I hope that we can use it in game. Let's check if we leave some. Okay, everything is complete. Try this, guys. Don't waste the rewards. It's worth it.